Have you ever looked back and wished you had done things differently? As we age, the choices we make can either help us build a fulfilling, meaningful life or slowly chip away at our happiness and well-being. The truth is, some mistakes may seem small at first, but over time, they can have serious consequences leading to loneliness, financial struggles, and even health issues that could have been avoided. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 of the biggest mistakes people make in old age that can quietly destroy their lives. Some of these might surprise you because they often happen so gradually that people don't even realize the damage they're causing until it's too late. But once you recognize these patterns, you'll have the power to make better decisions, avoid unnecessary regrets, and take control of your future. Stay tuned until the end because this isn't just about avoiding mistakes. It's about ensuring that your later years are filled with joy, purpose, and good health. We'll break down exactly what these 5 mistakes are, why they happen, and how you can steer clear of them to build a better life. So if you want to make sure you're not unintentionally holding yourself back, you won't want to miss this. Now, let's get started. Number 1, neglecting physical health. One of the most common and damaging mistakes people make in old age is neglecting their physical health. It often starts subtly, skipping a morning walk here, choosing convenience foods over nutritious meals there. But over time, these small habits add up. As mobility decreases and energy levels drop, many people assume it's just a natural part of aging. But in reality, much of the decline that happens later in life isn't just due to aging. It's due to inactivity, poor nutrition, and ignoring early warning signs of health problems. If you've ever felt stiff after sitting for too long or noticed that your balance isn't what it used to be, that's your body telling you something. Movement is essential, no matter how old you are. The less you move, the harder it becomes to stay active. And before you know it, simple tasks like standing up from a chair, walking upstairs, or even reaching for something on a high shelf become difficult. Weak muscles lead to poor balance, which increases the risk of falls, one of the biggest dangers for seniors. A single fall can result in injuries that take months to heal or, in some cases, completely change your quality of life. Take Henry, for example. At 74, he considered himself fairly healthy, but he slowly started skipping his daily walks. A few months later, he noticed that standing for long periods felt more tiring, and his knees started aching. By the time he decided to get back into exercise, he had lost a significant amount of strength and even short walks left him winded. It took him months to rebuild what he had lost, and he often wished he had never let himself slow down in the first place. Another common issue? Ignoring diet. Many seniors assume that because they're not eating as much as they used to, they don't need to focus on nutrition. But as the body ages, it actually requires more of certain nutrients like protein to maintain muscle mass, calcium to support bone health, and fiber to aid digestion. Eating highly processed foods, skipping meals, or relying on quick snacks can lead to deficiencies that make you feel sluggish, weaken your immune system, and contribute to chronic conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. Ignoring regular checkups is another mistake that can have serious consequences. Many people avoid doctor visits unless something feels seriously wrong, but routine screenings can catch problems early when they're much easier to treat. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, and even early signs of osteoporosis often don't have obvious symptoms. So by the time you notice something is wrong, the damage may already be done. Staying on top of your health means being proactive, not just waiting until a problem becomes impossible to ignore. The good news? It's never too late to make changes. Even small improvements like adding 15 minutes of walking to your day, swapping out processed foods for fresh whole ingredients, or doing light strength training can make a significant difference. Making regular health checkups a priority can catch problems before they become serious. Taking care of your body isn't about avoiding aging. It's about ensuring that you can keep doing the things you love for as long as possible. Number 2, isolating from friends and family. One of the most heartbreaking mistakes people make in old age is withdrawing from social connections. At first, it might seem harmless. Perhaps you stop attending gatherings, make fewer phone calls, or assume others are too busy to visit. But over time, this isolation can quietly lead to loneliness, depression, and even a faster decline in mental and physical health. Humans are social beings, and staying connected isn't just about having company. It's about maintaining a sense of purpose, engagement, and emotional well-being. Many seniors believe loneliness is just part of aging, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Research has shown that social isolation can have the same impact on health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases the risk of heart disease, weakens the immune system, and has even been linked to a higher likelihood of dementia. When the brain isn't regularly stimulated through conversations, shared experiences, and emotional connections, it starts to slow down, making memory loss and cognitive decline more likely. Consider Dorothy, a 76-year-old who gradually stopped reaching out to her friends. She told herself they were probably too busy with their own families. Weeks turned into months, and before she knew it, she was spending most of her days alone with only the TV for company. She didn't feel like herself anymore. Her energy dropped, her mood darkened, and she found it harder to motivate herself. But when she finally made the effort to reconnect, calling an old friend, joining a book club, and inviting her grandchildren over more often, her entire outlook changed. She felt more engaged, happier, and even noticed improvements in her memory and energy levels. Another mistake? Relying only on family for socialization. While family is important, expecting them to be your only source of companionship can lead to disappointment. Loved ones have their own responsibilities, so it's essential to build a network of friends, neighbors, or community members to engage with. Technology has made staying in touch easier than ever, yet many seniors avoid it because they find it overwhelming. But embracing simple tools like video calls, social media, or even voice messages can help maintain meaningful connections, especially when in-person visits aren't possible. Learning these tools isn't about keeping up with trends. It's about making sure you're not left behind. The good news? It's never too late to reconnect. Joining a club, volunteering, or even just calling a friend once a week can make a world of difference. The goal isn't to have a busy social calendar. It's to maintain meaningful connections that keep you mentally sharp, emotionally fulfilled, and engaged with the world. Number 3, refusing to adapt to change. One of the biggest mistakes people make as they age? Resisting change. Whether it's technology, lifestyle adjustments, or shifting social norms, many seniors dig in their heels, and it's understandable. Change is uncomfortable. After decades of living a certain way, it's easy to feel like, why should I learn something new now? But here's the hard truth. Refusing to adapt doesn't stop the world from changing. It just leaves you frustrated and left behind. Take technology. Many assume smartphones, online banking, or video calls are for young people. But in today's world, these aren't just conveniences, they're essentials. Seniors who reject them often struggle with daily tasks, miss out on family connections, and even become more vulnerable to scams because they don't recognize digital red flags. Meet Albert. At 78, he clung to his flip phone, insisting it was good enough. But soon, he realized his grandkids were chatting in group texts he couldn't join. His bank started charging fees for paper statements. Even his doctor's office began using online portals. Finally, he reluctantly tried a smartphone, and within weeks, he was video calling his grandkids, ordering groceries online, and feeling more independent, not less. The same principle applies to health, relationships, and daily habits. Stubbornly sticking to outdated routines, "This is how I've always done it," can mean ignoring safer ways to move your body, leading to injuries, dismissing modern medical advice, missing better treatments, criticizing younger generations' values, creating family rifts. Adapting isn't about losing yourself. It's about staying relevant, connected, and in control. The world won't move backward. But the more you embrace change, the more you'll find unexpected joys like reconnecting with family through tech, discovering easier ways to live, or even making new friends who share your interests. Number 4, mismanaging finances. Here's a silent crisis. Countless seniors assume their savings will last until they don't. It's easy to think, I've worked hard now, I'll enjoy my money. But without a plan, reckless spending, unexpected costs, like medical bills or even scams, can turn golden years into years of stress and dependency. Richard's story says it all. At 72, he splurged on travel, gifts, and dining out, convinced his retirement fund was limitless. By 78, his savings were drained. A single hospitalization wiped out his cushion, and he had to ask his kids for help, something that crushed his pride. Had he budgeted, planned for emergencies, or even downsized earlier, he could have maintained his independence. Other critical mistakes: ignoring inflation. $100 today won't buy the same in 10 years. No long-term care plan. Nursing homes cost thousands monthly. Falling for scams. Seniors lose $28 billion yearly to fraud. The fix? Track every expense. Even small leaks add up. Meet a financial advisor. Learn safe investments. Protect yourself. Never give personal info to cold callers. Financial security in aging isn't about wealth. It's about wisdom. A few smart choices now prevent desperation later. Number 5, ignoring mental growth and purpose. Retirement shouldn't mean retiring from life. Yet so many seniors slip into passivity, watching TV all day, abandoning hobbies, or thinking, "What's left for me?" This is dangerous. Without purpose, the mind deteriorates faster. Studies prove that seniors who learn new skills, volunteer, or stay curious have sharper memories, lower depression rates, even live longer. Linda's turnaround proves it. At 70, she spent days glued to soap operas, feeling her life had no meaning. Then she joined a painting class and everything changed. Her brain woke up. She made friends. She looked forward to mornings. Don't believe these myths. "I'm too old to learn." Nobel Prize winners did their best work in their 80s. No one needs my skills. Mentoring, volunteering, or even blogging can change lives. Your brain is a muscle. Use it or lose it. Read, puzzle, garden, write, teach. Purpose isn't a luxury, it's survival. Now that we've covered these 5 mistakes, take a moment to reflect which of these might be affecting your life or the lives of those around you. Aging isn't just about getting older. It's about making choices that determine whether your later years will be filled with joy, purpose, and independence, or frustration and regret. The good news: avoiding these mistakes doesn't require drastic changes. Small adjustments in how you approach health, relationships, mindset, and finances can make a significant difference. If you've neglected your health, start moving and eating well today. If you've been isolating, reach out to someone right now. If you've resisted change, try one new thing this week. If finances worry you, review your budget. If you've lost purpose, explore a hobby or volunteer. The choices you make today will shape the quality of your life in the years to come. It's never too late to take control. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. Which mistake resonated most with you? Your thoughts inspire us to keep creating meaningful content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next video. Your support helps us reach more people with vital insights. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.